Hello everybody, my name is the All Goofer, and welcome back to episode 5 of the Let's Play series. In the last episode, we built up this really cool shop in the village. And in this episode, I want to pick up right where we left off, on our street in the village, creating our shopping district. So in this episode, I am going to do a little bit of planning for the future of the village, and I'm going to build up another shop with markets attached to it. And if you find anything helpful in this video, or you just enjoy it, please hit that thumbs up button. It really does help out, and leave a comment. That also helps out a lot. Okay, let's not waste any more time. So as you can see, I've done a little site prep here. Cleared the land back a little bit, and this is where I want to build today. I am going to make this area here, I think, a little bit wider, the road through here, so that we can get some more market stalls and such in here, and just make it look like an area where people would gather and meet and shop and such. So our building is going to go right about here, and again, I've built a lot of diagonal buildings so far, or at least these slight diagonal buildings. And so this one, I think I'm going to do a straight building. But anyway, that's where it's going to go. And as you can see here, I've already got, I think, most of the materials that I'm going to need for it. Although I probably will end up needing more. So yeah, let's get building. Okay guys, so this is kind of what I'm thinking for this next shop. So I've got this layout here. It is subject to change, of course, as always. This is just kind of what I had inspired in my head, but as I build it up, some things may not turn out looking the way that they look in my head, and then I might change things up completely. But this is kind of the base that I have out right now, and along this big flat wall, I want to do, I think, a shop front here, kind of like this one, but I want to make it maybe out of wool and get some more colorful in here for the shopping district. So yep, that is what I got so far, and I'm gonna go ahead and start building this up. Okay guys, so this is what I've got so far. This is, I think, about how tall I want the main structure of the building to be. I do want it to be plenty tall, because like I said, I want to do a market stall coming off of the side of it here. And then this is kind of what I was thinking for this side, of having a roof that goes like this, less steep, just for this area here, which could be a storage for the shop's goods. And then I'm going to bring this side, of course, to be the same over there, same tall. And then this side I do want to leave relatively flat, so that I can get this market stall coming off the side there. And so for this shop section that's going to be coming out, I'm thinking I'll probably do something like that, and then it'll run the whole length of the building, or at least just about the whole length of the building. And this will kind of be the shop front here for this building, and then the rest of the building, I'm thinking this second story here is all going to be the house of the person that runs the shop. So this would be where they live. This whole bottom section of the building, or the basement, I'm thinking is going to be the storage. So they'll sell stuff, out of here, which that'll go, about the whole length of the building. So this is kind of where they're going to sell stuff from, and then there'll be a doorway in here. And because the floor is on this level, I'm going to have to dig the floor here down a level, so that we're not at a 2-block tall here. I want it to be at least 3-block tall. But then all in here will be storage for the shop, for just where they'd store supplies, and this would be open, of course, to this little area. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go ahead and start building this up. And just like that, we are back. So I've got something I'm pretty happy with. Bear with me, this wall is very flat, but I just haven't put the canopy of wool in there. I think what I'm going to go with is a stripe pattern of white wool, and I think I want to do the cayenne wool or cyan wool, however you say that. But I think that's the one I'm gonna go with, to be striped with the white wool. So I am kind of gonna go on a mission. I have no idea where to find that dye. I'm gonna go, I guess, pick a bunch of flowers. Maybe those blue flowers will give it to me, but I might have to look up how to get that because I'm not totally sure. So I'm gonna work on getting that, and then I'm gonna start building this shop front here. But yeah, just give you a look around. I did this side as well. Really happy with the way that this building is sitting into the area. I think it's gonna look really nice once I start putting market stalls around and really making this area look busy and markety. So anyway guys, yep, I'm gonna go find that cyan wool and get this built up. Okay guys, so I just looked it up, and apparently cyan dye is crafted by combining green dye with blue dye, and I have not found desert yet for cactus, which I believe is the only way you can get green dye. So I'm gonna go on a little adventure and see if I can't find a desert. Yes, finally. It's taken so long. Ooh, that's a cool cave. Look at that. Okay, while I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and grab as much cactus as I can. I never want to come back. This has taken forever. That doesn't look safe. And I think that's gonna do it. I got 2 stacks here, and I think that is gonna be plenty. I'll definitely save some of this cactus and use it for a cactus farm, because I never want to come back. But I just want to show you guys this. I thought this was interesting. I've never seen this before. Look, there's one of those trees there, 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 there. They're literally everywhere. I've never seen them spawn. I only ever see just one, and it like signifies that underneath of it is a lush cave, right? But they're literally everywhere. So I don't know if this is like a massive lush cave, or if this is some sort of like bad world gen, but that's kind of cool. I actually might end up coming back here because I kind of want to explore this further and see what's under there. But at the moment I'm kind of full on my inventory space, and I've been gone a long time, and I am getting antsy to finish this build. So I'm gonna go ahead and head back. Oh wow, but I'm actually gonna explore that. It's been a really long time since I've actually seen one of these. I don't even think the loot is any good, but whatever, they're kind of fun to explore. Now, I'm a cheater when it comes to these, and I'm actually just... boom, look at that. Garbage. Ha! You missed me. And garbage. So yeah, pretty much not worth my time. But that was fun. Alright, let's head back. So I've gone ahead and built some of these stalls for selling stuff. This was definitely worth the extra headache to go and collect. I definitely like the white and the cayenne a lot, so yeah, good on that. I made this little one right here, just connected to that building, I've changed the terrain up here a little bit. I cut a couple layers back just to make all of this a little flatter. And then with this market stall here, what I did is I connected it from that house to this house because I didn't really want this to be just an accessible place for anyone to just walk from the market area through this kind of awkward little space into this area of the village. So I wanted to block that off, and market stall was the perfect way to do that. So now it kind of keeps the street flowing this way rather than just, you know, cutting off awkwardly kind of that way. And I am going to have it cut off through here. I think this is a good little alleyway, and there'll of course be some more buildings and stuff over this way. So yeah, I am really liking the way that this all turned out. This is definitely not finished. I need a lot of detailing work on these markets, figuring out exactly what they're going to be selling. I need some detailing on the street. I'm thinking probably doing a well right here in the middle, and then definitely going to have some carts, you know, off to the side for some of the merchants who are unloading their goods or loading their goods up. And then of course this house still needs to be finished. I gotta finish the roof, and then I've got to finish the whole back here. So that's gonna keep me busy. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this exterior. Okay guys, so I have been working on the back here, and I've got this, and I'm really happy with this. So I'm just gonna put some last few details here, and then I think we'll be done. So I like to put these under, that way we get a nice transition, and it looks like this overhang is nice and supported against the wall. You see me do that kind of stuff a lot on my builds. And to switch it up so I don't have the gates down there and the gates up here, I think I'm going to use the fences up here and maybe just go like every other one and do it something like that. And they don't have to be even or anything. I'll put some like details, you know, some bushes and maybe some more barrels. I'm just not 100% sure what I want to do with this road here and how I want to transition it, so I might wait to detail this side until I start working my way this way into the town, which, spoiler, that might be like next episode, because this episode I think we're gonna finish this market area. Although I do actually want to do a building here, I think, as well. Not this episode, maybe next episode we'll do a building here, and then maybe we'll start expanding our road out that way. But, oh, don't look at that. And now I think this building, I can say, is finished. I just got some bushes here. Maybe we can put some like right there. Like I said, I kind of want to wait to do this area because I'm not really sure how I want to transition the road yet. Maybe we can put some like right here, kind of dotted about. But yeah, I think this build is done. I am really, really pleased with how this build's turned out. I like it a lot. I think it fits in there very nicely. And now I want to start working on this market area. Like I said, I want to do a well here in the middle, and then I want to scatter a few carts around the road. I want to figure out exactly what these stalls are going to be selling by just decorating them up a little bit. And then I think, yeah, we're pretty close to finish with the market district. I mean, this is it. It's just a town, so it's nothing huge and extravagant, just a few stalls. Obviously that's a market there. And then I'm going to have a building, I think, right here. We'll see how I can kind of fit it in. I don't want to block this off. But I think I'll have a building here. I'll probably have to extend the land there, and then probably have a stall coming off that building. In fact, I think this will be a blacksmith here, because every town needs a blacksmith. That's kind of an important occupation, and I do not have one yet. So I got an inn. I've got these stores, which I can kind of make sell whatever I want, and then a blacksmith, and that's gonna, I think, be pretty much what this town's gonna thrive off of. So let's start detailing this market and getting it looking nice. Okay, so I've decided to make this shop here flower shop. just selling different variants of flowers and such. And then I've got my well here. And then for this shop, I kind of want to do it like a tinkerer's shop. So selling maybe some different redstone kind of equipment, like, I don't know, just some things here on display like levers and redstone stuff. Yeah. And for this shop, I think I'm gonna make it a butcher. So maybe like a butcher slash produce. Can those go together? I don't really know, but that's what I'm gonna do. So I think I'll be able to make it look like I'm selling some meat in here, as well as some maybe herbs, maybe have some pumpkins and melons stacked here, and we can have kind of our produce shop there. Yeah, and our tinker shop, our flower shop. This is kind of our general goods. They just sell a little bit of everything. And I think that's gonna do it. And then of course we'll have the blacksmith here, hopefully by next episode. Okay, so I kind of wanted to build a cart real quick. And I'm thinking maybe right here is a good spot for one. So this is... So I'll start with the wheels here. And I think I'll make it like that, maybe? I use these trapdoors because if you really stretch your imagination, they kind of look like wagon wheels. At least they're the closest thing, I think, to wagon wheels. And then I will just take these out, maybe 4 blocks with 2 blocks wide, 2x4. And then I put these on the front because they kind of look like an area where you might hitch a horse to. And then we can take our stairs and signs, and we can make an area where the rider would probably sit, and then we can kind of just fill it with, I'm just going to do barrels on this one. Usually I like to put like copper or even some of the composters on it, but this one I think I'm just going to do with barrels. And then I'll even carry these signs out like this. And yeah, that's how I make just a simple little wagon. Okay, and for the butcher, I'm thinking about maybe separating it kind of half and half. So this half over here being more the meat side, and then this half over here being more the pumpkins and melons and stuff. So I've got some different things that I want to use. For meat, I was thinking the netherrack might be kind of the closest, so we could hang it maybe like that. And of course I've got some chains in here, so it looks like it's hanging and drying. And then you've seen this before, of course, the redstone dust as a little blood splat, and I think that kind of looks like meat. And maybe we can do a couple of those, so maybe one here. And I wasn't really sure about that one. It kind of has more muscly looking things in there and blood, more tender looking, but I think that might disappear. And actually that doesn't look good. Maybe we do it like that. I think that looks good actually. Let's do that with both of them. And a chain. And yeah, then we got kind of our meat section. I don't really know what else I can do with this. You know, I could put a barrel here, but other than that, for the meat, I think that looks butchery. And then over here, we can do something like this and have a few melons. And then I believe, yeah, I got pumpkins in here. We can maybe pile a few pumpkins. And that looks good, yeah. So we got our meat and we got our more produce. And then I'm thinking in here, maybe in this back room right here, we can make an area where they're drying their meat. And then in this big room can just be kind of storage with barrels and stuff like that. So that's probably what I'm going to get to next. But yeah, this is already looking really nice, really busy. Yeah, I think I really like it. And then here on the well, to transition it, I kind of want to use some of these blocks. So something like that. And that kind of brings that well area out a little bit and makes it look a little more reinforced. The moss, of course, makes it look like water's being dropped all over. So yeah, I like that a lot. So I think next what I'm going to do is move now into this area. I'm pretty happy with how this is looking out here. So yeah, this storage area, I think I'll complete doing this whole interior. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with the way that this looks here on the inside. Very basic. It is literally just this main area here as the main storage. Just trying to make it look messy and trying to display all the stuff that I have on display here for the shop. I wanted to make sure that those were the things that we were storing here on the inside, as well as some extra things like composts look like good crates, I think. Barrels, of course, those are one of my favorite things to decorate with. Crafting table, because it looks like a something. And then we got just chests here, some flower pots. And then back here in the back we got our meat cooler, so this is where the butcher would be processing the meat and such. So yeah, that's pretty much all there is to show here on this first floor. Alright, and now my favorite part of the whole building process is looking at it in shaders. So let's go ahead and get some good looks. Alright guys, and that is going to do it for this episode. If you've made it this far, I really appreciate you. You persevered through a lot, and I appreciate that. In this episode, we finished the shopping district of our village, minus a blacksmith, but that's coming next episode. And in conclusion, you should like and subscribe. I would really like you if you did that. Or maybe I wouldn't, but I would definitely appreciate it. These videos take me a long time to make, and if I'm entertaining in the least, please consider subscribing, and definitely leave a comment because I like to hear feedback. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.